you ever had the underdog mentality to want to win or to prove people wrong? And was there a calculated formula to my success that other people skimped on? Honestly, I've told this story many times that when I earned my IFBB Pro card back in 2012 at the Nationals, I was a bantamweight, and many people told me then, congratulations, but your career is over. And I said, what do you mean by that? So they pretty much told me that there were no bantamweights doing anything at the next level. They weren't winning pro shows and they weren't making it to Olympia. They were, I was too small, I was too short, that I should just give up. But that's not me. That's not how I was raised. That's never been my mentality. I knew that the same effort, hard work, dedication, perseverance I put into being a good amateur and getting my pro card, as long as I put that same effort in as an IFBB pro, I can certainly do well at the next level. I can certainly win pro shows, and I can damn sure make it to Olympia, and of course one day becoming the Olympia champ. It comes down to believing in yourself. You gotta have that belief in yourself. You gotta know what you can and can't do. You gotta have a good support system that also believes in you. You don't have time for negativity, and that's one thing that's been able to help me succeed as an IFBB pro. So was I ever intimidated approaching goals in the IFBB? No. Again, the same mentality, the effort, the hard work that I put into earning my pro card, I knew if I put that same work toward becoming a good IFBB pro, I can certainly do well at the next level and win pro shows and make it to Olympia, which I've done. So, at first, again, it still played a big part in my mind, especially my rookie year as a pro, that, I'm the smallest guy on this stage. I'm still the smallest guy. And when I say smallest, I mean height and weight. I'm giving up 30, 40, 50 pounds to my competition. But again, I've gone on to beat people much bigger than me. I've won 4 pro shows. I've been to Olympia 4 times. I've done well every single year. So regardless of, my height, my weight, it doesn't matter. The judges see one thing. They see the complete package. The top to bottom, the shape, the structure, the conditioning, the presentation. Those are the things that matter the most. And those are the reasons why I put so much hard work into everything. Because I know that there are a lot of people that don't want to see me make it. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who have my back and want to see me succeed. And for them, I keep working. So why was winning the New York Pro so important to me, and how did it feel to beat everyone there? The New York Pro, if anyone knows, is the biggest show behind the Olympia and the Arnolds. I remember as an amateur going to this show in 2010, sitting in the audience and watching all these guys on stage and just saying, you know what, this is awesome, and having that feeling of that mindset that, I'm gonna be up there one day, I'm gonna get my pro card, and I'm gonna win this show one day. And obviously I earned my pro card in 2012 and immediately took the next year off and made my debut in 2014. No expectations the first year. Obviously, I'm a rookie pro, not knowing what to expect. I placed 13th there. I came back the next year. I placed 7th. I came back again the year after that. I placed 3rd. 2017, I placed 2nd. This close, losing to Ronnie Raquel. And it was that night that I made the decision, right then and there, that I'm coming back in 2018 to claim this title. This New York Pro title right here. Came back the next year, bigger, better, even more winning mindset than ever. I was determined to walk away that night with this plaque, and there was no one gonna stop me from doing that. And they worked this that night, big time. Came back for the finals as top 2 guys, myself and Zane Watson, and we're going pose for pose for pose. I'm giving everything I got. I'm throwing everything I got at the judges. And then there was the last 2 men standing when they were giving out awards, myself and Zane. And when my name was called as the last man standing, the winner, it hit me so hard. It was so many emotions going through me. I was excited. I was happy. But more so, I was relieved because I finally made it happen. One of my biggest dreams, one of my biggest goals, I made happen. And what made it more exciting was the fact that my family was there, my sponsors, my friends, Everyone was there. This is a show that's no more than 20 minutes away from my house. So in my heart, it's a hometown show for me. So to have, to win it in front of everybody and have my support system there, man, it will literally go down as one of the best, if not the best, moments of my IFBB pro career. So how would I describe the belief in myself, and how do I really get the fire burning as I approach becoming one of the best in the world? Every year I set a goal for myself, and I've been doing this since I was an amateur, and when I made the switch over to NPC, the goal was to obviously, win an overall, in which I did. Then the next step was to, win a national qualifier or national show, and I did that. The next goal was to earn my pro card. I did that. Then once I was a pro, I set more goals for myself, small goals. Obviously the first goal was to make my debut in New York, which I did. And then I said, you know what, I want to be, in the first call out of a pro show. Did that. Then I said, you know what, I want to win a pro show. I did that. I want to make, and obviously make it to Olympia. One of the biggest goals obviously was to win the New York Pro, and that was a goal of mine. I checked that off my list as well. So every year I set a goal, and I check everything off as I go along. And the Olympia is now the next goal for me. And I'm not saying I want to, just get to Olympia. I want to be Mr. Olympia. I want to be the best in the world. I want to be number one. And I'm very hard on myself. I'm the worst critic, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be the best. I'll do more cardio. I'll train harder. I'll eat less food, and that's why I have a coach or two coaches now to kind of keep me level-headed and keep me calm and to say you're on the right track, you're good. Because if it was up to me, I'll do whatever it took to see those goals, come true. So is there something that I tell myself every night before I go to bed or when I wake up first thing in the morning? I'm up at 4:30 every morning to do my fasted cardio sessions, and it's rough getting out of bed, especially when the night before you're only getting 3-4 hours of sleep. But when I roll over and think about everything, I'm doing this for a reason, for a purpose, and that goal is to be number one. So no matter how tired I am and how cranky or how hungry or whatever the scenario may be, I'm willing to do whatever it takes because there's an end goal to this, and these are the steps to achieve that. Where others would maybe skimp out, on a cardio session or sleep in or whatever. That's not me. Again, like I said earlier, I hate losing. I hate not being the best, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be the best, to be number one. And with the Olympia title up for grabs this year, man, the level that I'm willing to take to achieve that, more cardio, more training sessions, you name it, I'm ready to do it, whatever it takes to be number one. So was there anyone or anything that struck a chord with me to want to follow and pursue my dreams, no matter what? Again, in the beginning, having people telling me that, you're too small, you're too short, you're not going to do well as a pro, those are the people that struck a chord with me, especially in the beginning. Because, again, I knew that I could be a good pro. I could win a pro show. As long as I had that belief in myself and that mentality, I could do it. And I've gone on to do that. Obviously now, those people, those naysayers, they're still there. But I don't let that bother me. Because at the end of the day, they're going to have a lot of people who don't want to see you succeed. But on the flip side, there are a whole lot of people that want to see you achieve your goal and help you as much as they can and cheer you on. So for me, I do it for myself. I do it for them. I do it for my family, for my team. So I don't let naysayers control anything in my life. I let the people who believe in me and have my back push me and motivate me to be my best. So what are the vital key components to my success? First and foremost, believing in myself, having a great support system, girlfriend, family, close friends, sponsors, my coaches, as long as I have those people in my back, man, and they're pushing me and motivating me, I'm good to go. And again, I've done very well as an IFBB pro, won many great shows, but there's still one thing lingering that I want, and that's the Olympia title. And God willing, this year we're gonna make it happen and walk away with that title in Las Vegas in September.